So hi all, my name is Shubham Kumar and this is the continuation of part 4 of Microsoft Azure training. Okay, so in this lecture we will discuss about the service location provided by the Microsoft Azure. Okay, so before it something about the Microsoft Azure. The Microsoft Azure is best in class, supported since 2010, available in more than 140 countries, support 24 currencies, 56 Azure region as per the 2019 record, and 90 plus compliance offering. Okay, so these things are provided by the Microsoft. Now a good question, the service locations. Okay, so please take attention, it's quite confusing terms, so you can confuse, so don't worry. Let's start with the first of all availability set. So what is availability set? Protecting against failure within a data center. Okay, so you can understand it something like that. You have a data center, and on the data center you have multiple servers and multiple racks basically, and you have created, suppose your virtual machine on a server 1 on rack 2. Okay, and due to any reason, either failover or either power failure or either some hardware issue or some maintenance issue, if that server goes down, so in that case you have to create a replication of your application onto another server, of same data center, that is server 2 and rack maybe 3 or 4, on which data is stored. So that is the availability zone. So by this, whenever your first server is go down, it will automatically move to another server on the same data center. Okay, now we come into the availability zones. So what are the availability zone? Availability zone are the physical separate location within an Azure region. Each availability zone is made up of one or more data center equipped with individual power and cooling and networking. So as you can see that in this picture there are three availability zone: zone 1, zone 2 and zone 3. So inside a region there could be a single or more than one data center. So for in case of availability zone, there must be more than one data center, so that if anything happened on this data center 1 or availability zone 1, the application load will move directly onto the availability zone. So by this it is providing a failover type of thing. Okay, if your availability zone went down, so all load or network request move to availability zone 2. Okay, now come into the region. A region is a set of data center deployed within a latency defined parameter and connecting through a dedicated regional low latency network up to 1.6 petabyte per second of bandwidth in a region. So basically what is this? In a single region you can have many data center, and these data center are connected with a dedicated wire, and the bandwidth is 1.6 petabyte per second, so that the latency is too low. Okay, all replication which are done on or changes which are done on data center 1, it is automatically replicated to data center 2. Now come on to the geographics. So in the geographics, basically suppose you can check it something like that. In India we have three regions: central region, west region, West India region and South India region. So three regions we have. So inside a same country or in other inside a same country, we are replicating our application onto different region. Suppose you can take an example, some earthquake coming onto a region 1, So all load will move to the region 2. Suppose if I take an example of India, if our one region on Chennai, second is on Delhi, and third is on Mumbai. If region third Mumbai got failed due to any reason, and you have configured the failover on region 2 also, so all load of your request will move to region 2, so that it will provide the availability of your application. Okay, so these are the basically 4 component or the basically 4 service provider used inside the Azure. Or so whenever you are creating a virtual machine, so it will ask you the availability set, availability zone, regions, all these things it will ask you at the time of creating a virtual machine. So thank you for watching my video. Please like it and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.